Hello, Greg from Balloon Market here, and welcome to BMTV. Right, we'll start this week. I hope you're having a good week, but we'll start this week with an apology because at the beginning of Tuesday, the website did go down for a little while. I do apologise. It did look like it was okay. You go to the homepage, balloonmarket.co.uk, and it all looked fine. Click on anything and you've got a big fat 404 error. So many apologies. Thank you to those of you that got in touch and said, the site's down. We do appreciate it because sometimes we don't realise. But apparently there have been some changes, technical changes overnight to the site that improved one thing, but then it obviously messed something else up. But the good news is, the silver lining, they found another couple of things that then improved as well when they were fixing that. So, but yes, thank you to everybody that pointed that out. Now, speaking of the website, we were going to have a server upgrade a couple of months ago, and then that was postponed, and that's now happening on the 29th of September. So that's between the hours of 2 and 8 a.m. So in the middle of the night, really. The site is going to be down for some time. It's basically moving server, so it's a more up-to-date server. Hopefully make the site a bit faster as well, but it's going to have the most up-to-date software, etc. on there. I don't really know, it's technical, but yes, so that's going to happen. So if you can't sleep on the night of the 28th, morning of the 29th of September, and you're awake at 4 o'clock in the morning and you decide you want to place your order, there's a good chance you won't be able to. But hopefully by the time we come in at 9 o'clock, everything will be fixed. Please, if you are placing an order on that, I'll give you another reminder, but if you are placing an order at that time and you notice something that's not quite right, or something goes wrong, or something needs fixing, please do let us know. We'll be doing our own tests, but yeah, obviously if there's hundreds, thousands of people out there testing it, then, that'd be great. But please do let us know. And apologies again if you were affected by that on Tuesday. Right, I've got some sad sort of internal news. Laura has left us. She has been with us for 6 months. She worked in the warehouse and she has gone on to university. So she's gone to university in Winchester. She's going to be studying business. Laura, if you're watching this, thank you for everything you did for the past 6 months. Who knows, we might see you again in holidays or something like that. But yes, sad news that Laura has left us. We've not replaced Laura yet, so hopefully we'll have somebody else in the warehouse very, very soon. And the other piece of news, our very own Rob here has been with us for 3 years. 3 years today on the day of filming. So if you're watching this on Thursday, it'll be 3 years and 2 days. But yeah, been with us for 3 years. Rob started putting products onto the website, and then we started filming, and then it's just grown and grown. But you still might be lucky enough to speak to Rob on the phone occasionally. He still does help out in the warehouse when needed. And he also makes me spend lots of money on camera equipment, which is how we manage to get BMTV to you every week. So Rob, thank you for the last 3 years, and long may it continue. Rob's also making a film, by the way. Do you mind me telling everybody that? No, Rob's making a film. He's on film. Yeah, cool. I've reserved a seat. For his premiere, Leicester Square, I want a front row seat, Rob, please. Front row seat. Anyway, yes, today is the 21st of September. If you are watching this on the day of release, what's happened on the 21st of September? Well, let me tell you. There's a lot of bad news when I was researching this. All sorts of bad stuff happened. I'm not going to talk about any of that. I'm going to talk about the one good thing I could find. 80 years ago today, 1937. Can you believe it? J.R.R. Tolkien first published The Hobbit. I just couldn't believe it, 80 years ago. Now, I read that at school, apparently. I don't really remember it. I remember Bilbo Baggins. That's the only thing I can remember about it. But yeah, apparently I read it. And from what I remember, I think I quite enjoyed it. I've never watched the films. Mrs. B doesn't like those sort of films, but I should watch them one day when she goes away or something. But yeah, 80 years ago. There's a few celebrity birthdays as well. So we've got Stephen King, the author. He was born in 1947. We have Bill Murray, the actor, comedian, born in 1950. And we have Liam Gallagher, born in 1972, obviously from Oasis. One of my favourite songs is by Oasis, Wonderwall. Yep, one of my favourite. It takes me back to the 1990s. Anyway, yes, that is what happened in, September the 21st. Now, got a few products I want to talk about. I've brought a couple of party ranges. I don't talk a lot about the party ranges. We're Balloon Market, the name sort of, suggests that we are balloon specialists. And I guess we are. And we have grown with the balloons and got all sorts of balloons in. We've got a massive range of balloons. But over the last few years, we've been growing other ranges as well. And one of those is obviously party supplies. So I brought probably what are the two best-selling licensed party supplies at the moment. The first one is Moana, and Moana is obviously a Disney film, and this is apparently the best-selling license at the moment. And so we've got the range, we've got the cups, the plates, the napkins, the party bags, and the table cover. I've also brought a bubble balloon up, but there are the super shapes and all that sort of stuff as well. Just didn't bring those up. We do have a Moana section now, and what we've done with the Moana section, I might even be a collection. I can't remember exactly how we've done it, and you might not have seen our collection section. But when we first started, we thought, oh, it's people in the trade. They just know what they want. They'll find what they want and add to it. They don't need some suggestions or anything like that. And then we realised that if we can make it easier for people by offering suggestions, so say, for instance, if somebody is having a Moana party, that they have all the Moana stuff, but they might want some tropical colours or palm fronds or something like that that aren't branded in that way. They're just additional. So we've tried to put all those sort of things, and that's what the collections are. We've got the flamingo collections, we've got unicorn collections, and they're the only two I can think of at the moment, but there are more. And it's just so you don't have to think quite as hard, but you still might get some ideas as well. So that's the purpose of them. So yes, we've got all the Moana stuff there, and also PJ Masks. PJ Masks for the younger generation, I guess. Our kids are a bit older now, but we do hear a lot of this is relatively new. We do hear a lot of people now asking for PJ Masks. So we've got the plates, the cups, the napkins, the bags, and the table cover, but also they've got a little 10-pack of balloons as well. So let's say the two most popular party supplies. Actually, as I say, we're trying to grow the range and offer you, the customer, what you want. Is there any? Let's make that the question of the day. Actually, the question of the week. Is there anything that you'd like to see for sale on Balloon Market that we don't currently sell? That you'd like to buy when you're buying all your other stuff as well? Please let us know. Put a comment down below on Facebook or on YouTube. That would be really cool. Anyway. Now we've got this car bow, and it's not carbo as in carbohydrate. It is a bow that you put on a car. Do you remember Dr. Bob came in a few months ago and he did some filming with us, and he did some BMTV balloon basics shows, and one of those was how to make pom-pom bows. And pom-pom bows are a bit like our pull bows, but they've got more body to them. You can make them as big as you like and have as many sort of parts of the bow as you like, different colors and all that stuff. And he did that. And so after he was filming, they're left here in the studio, as things quite often are. And then I know a guy, and he said, I've just bought my daughter a car, and have you got any big bows to put on there? I said, it's funny, you should say so. And so we gave him the 3 bows that we'd worked on when we were filming. And here they are on the car for his daughter. So it made me think, actually, is that something we should be selling? So here we have it. We've got the car bow. It's a big red thing. It says 18 inches. I guess that's probably when it's made, so it looks, if this is to scale, it's quite a big bow to put on the front of a car or on a bike. They've put one there. So, and that's the sort of thing we like to add products that people want, and then that takes us to the feathers. People wanted feathers, we provided the feathers, and now we've got the feathers in the smaller bags. Now I've been playing with feathers, and I have to say I have the greatest respect for anybody that creates feather balloons. You have the patience of a god. We put some feathers in this balloon. Now I think there's probably only 4, maybe 5 grams of feathers. I'm not sure exactly how many are in there. But if you compare it to this is roughly 50 grams in a bag. So you'd probably get between 5 and 10. You'd probably fill it a bit more than this, to be honest. But 5 to 10 balloons out of one of these smaller bags. So pretty good value. I brought a few colours up, including the rose gold from the exclusive Balloon Market rose gold feathers. Now speaking, if you confetti as well, if you put confetti into balloons, even more respect for you. Blimey, that's fun with the metallic stuff, isn't it? Anybody got any tips on how to do that? Please let me know. Anyway, yes, we've got some, talking of rose gold, got rose gold letters from Anagram, from Amscan. And we've not got them all, I'm sorry to say. Now, I'd like to have them all, but they're all on order. But they're just coming in as they're coming into the country. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have the full range soon. But we do have some, so you can spell hi if you want to. Have a look, see what other, you might be able to get what it is you want to spell out of the ones that we've got. But fingers crossed, we will have all of those soon. Now, the other thing that's going to be hot is the rose gold latex by Qualitex. Now, we put a post out there a while ago. So the day it was announced by Qualitex over in the States, we put a post out there saying rose gold latex on the way. And I've heard that they match the rose gold foil balloons absolutely perfectly, as you'd expect from Qualitex. They do that sort of thing really, really well. Well, I've got a feeling we might be able to look at some rose gold latex from Qualitex very soon. That's all I'm going to say. And the last product I've got here is this confetti. Now this is, we've got the other bags, the larger bags of confetti and individual colours and some mixed colours as well and different shapes and all of that. But we've got this one in, it's only 15 grams, so you could probably fill a couple of balloons with that maybe. But it's mixed. It's got the metallic silver, metallic gold, and then the plain white and the plain black as well, all mixed together. So we just thought that was quite a nice little mix in a small pack size and a nice price point as well. So that's it really this week. That's all I needed to say. Again, apologies for the thing that happened with the website on Tuesday. Question of the week, once again, what is it you would like to see offered on Balloon Market? Leave your comments down below on Facebook and on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. See you next time. Bye-bye.